Alright boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. So this time we have Wish Wednesday, and I love these Wish Wednesdays. It's very exciting here to surprise you guys who wished for a song on this channel. So this one is special for you, Brandon, who wished for ALESSIA Cara. The song is called Voice in My Head. So yeah, it's pretty much the same through the entire song. We have this intro going on, which I'm gonna show you pretty soon. But first we need to go through the different chords, and there's only 3 different chords here for this song, and we don't need any capo. So first we have the E, and then we're gonna go to the G sharp minor and then the D sharp minor. So the E, we're gonna grab it up here because we want these higher strings, higher notes. So for this E chord you need to bar the 7th fret here from the A string and down. So 5 strings, and then the rest will be 9th here on the D string, 9 on the G string, and 9 on B string. And what I do there, I actually just bar the 9th fret here. You could, if you want, bar all strings there from the D string and down, so 4 strings, because you probably don't need to play at all on this last E string, so it will be the same there if you bar all strings. So that's how I take this grip. It's very much convenient, more convenient than use all these different fingers here. So anyway, that's the E chord. Now next, the G sharp minor. You move down 1 fret here, so you're gonna bar the 6th fret here this time from the D string and down, so 4 strings on the 6th fret, and the rest will be 8 here on the G string, 9 on the B string, and 7 on the E string. And if you wish, you could actually just hit this 6th fret here on the D string, because that is the only place you actually need to have on the 6th fret. But I feel it's more, it's easier to actually bar this one. You get a stronger and better grip if you bar this. So it's up to you, but that is how the chord looks like. So that's the G sharp minor. And then we have the D sharp minor. You still bar the 6th fret here, but this time from the A string and down. So 5 strings there. You bar that, and the rest will be 8 on the D string, 8 on G string, and 7 on the B string. So that's the D sharp minor. Okay, so those are the chords. Now let's look at the intro here. I'm gonna play it slow for you so you understand what we're learning here, and yeah, so let's go through it. So yeah, that's the part. So you're gonna start here with the open E string in the bass. You could do that, or you could also start with the 7th fret here on the A string. It's up to you. That will actually be more correct to start on the 7th fret A string, but it's actually the same note there, just on a lower place here with this open E string. So I prefer to play it open because that is much more easier, and then it won't affect the song hardly anything. So I learn here, play the open E string first. Then you're gonna slide up here to the 11th fret here on the E string, the top E string here. You play 2 times. Then you're gonna play the 9th fret here on the E string, and then the 7th fret on E string, and then the 9th fret on the B string. So let's stop there and just repeat this one. You start with the open E in the bass, and you slide up to 11th on the E top 2 times, then 9th fret E string, 7th fret E string, and 9th fret B string. Okay, so that's the part that belongs to the E chord, so to speak. Then we have the part that belongs to the G sharp minor. It sounds like this. All right, so there you find the bass note here on the 6th fret D string. Then you're gonna play the 7th fret B string 2 times. Then the 9th fret B string. Then the 7th fret E string. And then you slide up back to 11th fret E string. Okay, so that is the part that belongs to the G sharp minor. So to repeat this one, you start with the bass here on the 6th fret D string, 2 times on the 7th fret B string, 9th fret B string, 7th fret E string, and slide up to 11th fret E string. So far, all right, and then we have just the last part here that belongs to the D sharp minor. So yeah, you are on the 9th fret here on the A string. And then you're gonna play the 11th fret D string together with the 11th fret G string 3 times. And you repeat that again. Okay, so that is the only part that belongs to the D sharp minor, and that pretty much covers this introduction for the song, this intro. So to repeat this one, I'm gonna play it very slowly for you so you can be able to follow, and then I'm gonna speed up and play it in a standard tempo. So let's go. Yeah, so that's the part, and it could sound something like this. Of course I play wrong now. Let's do it again. So I see now I should do some more practice, but I felt in the 3rd time there I nailed it kind of. So yeah, with practice comes greatness there. So that's advice for you as well, to practice this one. But it comes pretty natural after a couple of rounds there. So don't give up, continue and try this one out. So that's the intro. Now let's look at the verse and how we handle the chords here. So we're gonna play the E to the G sharp minor and to the D sharp minor. That goes on through the entire song here. Yeah, mostly. So let's go and start with the E here first. So how do we play this? It sounds like this. That's slower. Yeah, so like this. So what you do there, you actually pick from the actual chord here. So from the E, you start and alternate with the bass first, and then you're gonna play, you answer with the rest of the strings, you can say, from this chord here. So you're gonna start with the bass note here, which in this case for E will be 7th here on the A string. And then you're gonna answer with the rest of the strings here. And in this case here, it will be the D string, the G string, and the B string. So you're not playing the E here at all. So, and then you answer with these 3 strings together 3 times, like this. So you pluck it like this, and I use my 3 fingers here to do that. So 1 time on this E chord, so then we switch here to the G sharp minor. This time you play the D string here, in this case on the 6th fret, and you play the rest of the strings here, the G, B, and E together 3 times. And then you move up to the D sharp minor. Same pattern there. The bass first, in this case the 6th fret A string, and you answer with the D, G, and B. This chord you're gonna play 2 times. So, okay. So if we look at this chord progression here, the E to the G sharp minor to the D sharp minor, which you're gonna play 1 time on E, 1 time on the G, and 2 times on the D. That will be 1 chord progression. So for the first verse, you will play that for 2 rounds. So let's play and try out 2 rounds. Yeah, so that's the first verse. And then we are at the first chorus. In the lyrics, Voice in My Head. Pretty logic, that's the name for the song here. So we're gonna actually play almost in the same way here for this chorus. So not much new to it. So we're gonna play same there. Starts in the same way with the E. Then you're gonna switch to the G sharp minor. And then you're gonna play the D sharp minor. But this time only 1 round. Okay, so after this round, you're gonna play back to the G sharp minor, and you're just gonna play bass, same bass as we used before for this chord, and then you answer with 1 of the rest of the strings. And then you go up back again to the D sharp minor and play the same pattern there. 1 bass and 1 rest of the strings, the D, G, and B. So 1 round of the chorus here will be like this, very slowly. All right. So play the same there, E 1 time, the G sharp minor 1 time, and the D sharp minor 1 time, and then you go back to the G sharp minor and pluck the bass, and then the other strings 1 time, and you go back again to the D sharp minor, bass, and other strings 1 time. That makes up for the last round of the D sharp minor when you play the verse there. So just to repeat everything, that is the chorus, and you're gonna do it for 2 rounds. So if you look at that as 1 round, then you're gonna play it twice. So let's go over 2 rounds for a chorus. So let's go. That is the chorus. And you know, guys, after this one, it's actually nothing new to it, because after this first chorus comes a second verse there. You're gonna play the same for the second verse there as you played in the first verse. The only difference here is the first round, because it consists of 2 full chord progression rounds, the first round will be the same as you played here for this chorus, with this switch back to the G sharp minor and back again to the D sharp minor. So you play in the same way for this first round as you played in the chorus. And then the second round here will be the same, but without this G sharp minor and D sharp minor in the end. Okay? Otherwise, there's nothing new. You just incorporate this one round of the chorus in the first round in this verse here. Yeah, and then comes the second chorus there. You're gonna play the same as the previous chorus there. Only difference here is you're gonna play 3 rounds instead of 2. So you just go for 3 rounds. And then we have this bridge part there. And the lyrics starts hey now, now, hey now. And it goes on like that in the lyrics. So you're gonna play that in the same way as you play the second part in the verse 2 here. Yeah, it's without this G sharp minor and D sharp minor in the end. And then after that, it ends with the final chorus. And you're gonna play that as well for 3 rounds. So the first chorus was the only time we played 2 rounds. The next 2 choruses here will be 3 rounds, and that pretty much ends this tutorial here. And I could mention, if you don't like this style of playing, of how it's actually played in the song with one bass and you answering with the other strings, you could actually do the strumming pattern, and I can just leave you with that. Because if you use the strumming pattern, you will use the down, up, down, up. So this up, down, up will compensate for this 3 times of. So instead of playing, you can use the down, up, down, up. So. Bass, and then up, down, up on more on the middle top strings down here. So yeah, it's up to you to use the strumming here or do as you do in the song here. You're plucking these strings here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and especially you, Brandon. I hope you enjoy this cover here, or this tutorial on ALESSIA Cara's Voice in My Head. So keep on coming with your wishes. I'm looking forward every time to do a tutorial for something that you wished, and that's my way of interacting with you. So feel free to leave comments down below of this tutorial, or even wish something for the future here. So okay guys, see you soon, and don't forget, play tuned.